Owl and Pussycat I.O. The owl with the purple bee-stung bum set off in a green pea boat that went in a hurry like most of my money, enwrapped to a land remote. Looked up, rolled over, buried treasure, and then sank like a small guitar. Oh, pussy I love, my pussy above, what a pussiful pussy you are. The owl with the gleeful thumb-strummed hum set out with a giggle and gloat that failed to appear to silence a rear engaged in a bout of bloat. Stood up, leaned over, piggy-winkled, and then groaned like an old grey car. Oh, pussy I love, my pussy above, what a pussiful pussy you are. Bellicose Magoo. Bellicose Magoo got a job in the zoo, being bellicose to a chimpanzee, whom the veterinarian said would soon be dead from a bout of bland ennui. So he entered the cage to stir a rage in the languishing chimpanzee by calling him names with bellicose claims that questioned his pedigree. The primate soon relented when he saw this bellicose spree. Instead of morose, he became verbose. Hurling poo at Magoo, he went demented and was quickly off his tree. Lament of the Turkeys. 10 turkeys sitting in a forest, barely able to conceal their sad surprise, though through decades of interbreeding and the advent of scientific feeding, they can no longer fly where the wild turkey flies. Hamilton Fog. Hamilton Fog was a rare tree frog whose even rarer distinction was to fall out of bed and land on his head and bring his species to extinction. Acids on the lichen. I am a megalith, saith the big stone thing, but the acids on the lichen were licking. We shall eat you down, they say, till you be but a playpen with children in the sand. The big stone thing appealeth to eternity, but eternity, pushed up among the pebbles, blossomed once and disappeared in a spray of galaxies and pollen. The bogweed said, I told you so. The case of the missing tarts. Caressa cousins bunged a dozen do, and when Caressa bunged a dozen, they never quite knew who. She had golden hair and golden hair and golden hair on top her golden skin. She bunged a dozen then and there, and bunged another dozen on a whim. Caressa, said her cousins, don't forget to bung another dozen for tomorrow. So she woke at 6 and picked up sticks and bunged them all without regret or sorrow. It is a trade, she said, quite ancient, going back to yesteryear, and to avoid becoming too complacent, she made another dozen disappear. Bunged them all, she did, bunged them through and through, and when Caressa bunged a dozen, they never quite knew who. Magenta windows, honey babe. Magenta windows, honey babe, with pointy eyes and shoes, magnolia lilting apple glen in brightly dappled hues, August windrow, drops of June, silent faces in a tram, milky skin, my mannequin, 1,000 times I am. Rosie, oh Rosie. Rosie, oh Rosie, what a garden you growsy, with wafting perfumes that tickle your nosy. Your garden grows a wild delight of flowers happy in the sunlight, and daffodowndillies with ribbons and posies. Earthworms fat, imagine that. Pansies true, because of you. The pollen goesies where the wild wind blowsies, followed by the bees. And everything the gardener knowsies knows there'll be apples hanging on the trees. Spring's no sin, it makes you grin, it thrills you to your toesies. It hosts such a sweet profusion of olfactory exusion, it evaporates your woesies. Big bulbs and little daisies, your garden grows where the caterpillar lazies. Nasturtiums orange, all aglowsies, and foxgloves tall, standing in a rosy. Oh Rosie, what a garden you grows-y. Trickery, deadpan, beaten bray. Trickery, deadpan, beaten bray. I like the way it goes. If strings might sing, I'd soon join in and tap it with these toes. If braying right throughout the night, I'd soon be in there glowing. But if deadpan sighs and up and dies, I'll beat the horn you're blowing. I was yet a tricky loll myself and launched 1,000 verses. Now I am a cruisy tune where rock and roll rehearses. Hickory, deadpan, launch and dribble, it's all but one to me. If price is nice, I'll sing it thrice with bold saxophony. If hickory's rich and price a bitch, it shall not get me down. But if deadpan dies and brings the flies, I'll give my tongue a sound. I was once a deadpan young myself and wore them black sunglasses. Now I am a vinyl record fiend in search of backstage passes. The epitaph of Betty Beefy Chunks. Betty Beefy Chunks lays here. She ate a cow a day. She ate a cow until she looked like cow. Was she cow? It's very hard to say. But one day in the sunshine she wandered out to pasture where a bull named Bruno was persuaded, and it ended in disaster. Ogden Nash was very brash. Ogden Nash was very brash when it came to rhyming. He'd make up a word that no one had heard, and he'd do it with irregular timing. Dorothy Parker wrote verse that was darker, but Nash in a flash outclassed her. Men don't make passes at nice girls in glasses, but the bespectacled get neck-tickled faster.